Hardleg and his friends, they're gonna play a lot of games. It's Legsplay.
Very much. Okay, there we go. My controller works. Okay, welcome back to Legsplay.
Hey, everybody.
Barefoot Brawler walking around with Rabbit Man. Another episode.
You know that was going to be my original name for the channel, Barefoot Brawler.
Yeah, and then Bootleg worked a lot better. You could have been like Bearleg.
Ah, I could have been Bearleg.
Wait,
it's way too late.
I think we actually said that, and then you were like, no, because people might think I'm like a big, hairy, gay guy.
Yeah, which isn't a bad thing.
But
like,
it doesn't accurately describe you in the slightest.
So, you know, Bootleg it is.
Yeah, maybe someday.
I mean, if I want to, like, again, go into, like, a career change or a channel change,
yeah,
I can try out the Barefoot Brawler. Do only fighting games.
Only fighting games. Yep. Yeah, that was another thing, is like, you... Ooh, pardon me. Cough. Yeah, but for a while there, you were like the action fighter guy, and now you're like, I can be a philosopher as well.
I mean, sometimes as you evolve as a fighter, you want to be able to use your brain more than your pure brawn and athleticism.
Yeah, eventually you defeat so many people in duels that instead of dueling, you learn to not duel.
Exactly.
Years of evolution.
And now we're in a sewer, because there's always a sewer level.
Talking about culture and civilization.
Great intellect.
Wiped out.
Oh, well, never mind.
Never mind. Bam, wiped out in a single impact.
I guess there was some kind of meteor strike.
I guess.
I
Was
assume.
it the guy?
I have no idea. I still have no idea what's going on. This is my second time seeing this, and I paid attention the first time.
Solution and answer anything.
Bunny Man's been searching.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bunny Man is just like making it up as he goes.
Yeah.
That I could fix this. Fix him. So my plan would be flawed.
What is your plan? What are you planning
His
here?
plan is to free us from prison.
Yeah, but
and have us walk through a sewer.
Who's us, though?
He never found... Yeah.
Is it him or is it me? Because I have a feeling Bunny Man's final boss.
We'll see. Comment in the comments, who do you think is the final boss? Given what we had before, I think it's going to be a pale white machine person who has giant claws and a tornado for feet.
You know what? I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge and introduce some Hardleg IP into this.
Oh, okay.
Who is that helicopter?
Wolf Dangle?
Wolf Dangle.
The detective who's half man, half helicopter?
Wolf Dangle is final boss.
Bad stuff.
Good old Wolf Dangle. Joe, find the picture of Wolf Dangle and put that up on the screen. Stoic Steve worked hard on that. We put it on a button, and now no one knows who it is because we failed to make it a proper meme.
That's why I'm bringing it back.
We're bringing it back. Wolf Dangle's back, baby.
Wolf Dangle 2020.
Yep.
I'd vote for him.
He'd solve problems, and then he just helicopters away.
Wouldn't that be great, though, if he, like, helicoptered out of a press conference, like, Mr. President, what do you think about healthcare? Oh, gotta go. Oh, Air Force One. Call me.
I am Air Force One.
Exactly.
Wolf Dangle runs for president.
But if he does...
He doesn't run. He flies toward presidency.
Ah, okay. Apparently we're supposed to ignore our crazy babble.
Oh, wait. It was the... Oh, it's
they're talking about some guy. He was like corrupted.
Oh.
He's like a weird fish thing.
Oh, we probably should have been paying attention.
I don't know. I mean, I've already seen him. I faced him once. There's a guy. I fought him once, and then I was like, yeah, that's nice.
So we're fighting Fishman now.
Yeah, I'm fighting Fishman for the second time ever, unlike the other guys who I fought like 100 times.
I do like, and I don't know what the right... I can't remember the proper term for the kind of graphics here, because it's very stylized. There's a very proper term, like Borderlands is a similar type of
cell shaded?
Cell shaded, thank you.
Yeah, I guess it is cell shaded.
I like the cell shading here. Oh, there's two. Oh.
There's many of them.
I don't think I'm a fan.
Don't look so horrified. You're staring at yourself.
I am all the prisoners.
You did this to me.
Did we, though?
Apparently.
Oh.
Revenge! He's got hooks for hands. Also, they show up and there's like 8 of them, and then they combine together. From what I can tell, this boss doesn't actually split apart or anything. Like, that's not one of his powers.
That's just part of his moves.
That's just something he did in that one cutscene, but never again.
It's kind of lame.
Yeah. He's pretty easy to... Oh, God.
But yeah, so like I was saying, earlier when we took our break here, I think I really want to go back into game design, but not in like creating original games, but like working for an established company like Wizards and doing the R&D for them.
Yeah, either for Magic the Gathering or what's the other, Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons. Like, there's some fancy parry work there. He was dodging away though.
Yeah.
He's a ditch dodgeroo.
Whoa.
Oh, there you go. Sorry, I'm distracting you.
It's cool. For some reason, I keep thinking he's got 2 moves.
Yeah.
So I dodged or I thought he had 3, so I parried him twice, and then just waiting for that third move.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he just does 2.
Yeah, so
I just gotta. Maybe he goes to 3 later. I don't remember.
It might be on one of the next phases.
Whoa. Okay,
Nice.
good. We're fine. We got all our health back.
But yeah, I'm thinking of doing like a module, and then like homebrewing and letting some people play it, and and then maybe even adding depending on the setting and stuff I choose, creating custom races and stuff to show I can do that. Basically making a portfolio without actually making a portfolio in a sense.
I'm curious, have you looked at their, do they take applications and stuff like that?
They take applications, but that's more for their marketing and their even R&D you apply, but R&D is show us a portfolio of your work. So if I send them a full goddamn module, I'm pretty sure they'd be impressed. Or
assuming it's a good module.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why I'm going to spend an absurd amount of time.
Or, that's the thing. Even if you fail, you've still created something.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you could sell it on your own. Maybe your friends can enjoy it. Maybe you can, that's the cool thing about creating stuff. Is that, even when you don't make something great, you still made something.
Yeah, and, that's the thing, is, the way I was going to test it was basically, as I write the module, having people play it out, and, actually do D&D sessions, and then figure out if I want to, if I want to keep that, if I want to change that, replay the section, make the process fun.
The key when it comes to making modules, because I remember reading something about this back when I used to go to 4chan actually as a board on. Despite their reputation, they have boards with themes that are actually just
talking about the themes.
Yeah, normal people talking about themes. It's not all sorts of. It's not all weird, crazy memes and
weeb shit,
extreme trolls.
Nice.
Oh, hey.
There you go.
But yeah, they have a board for traditional games, which is essentially D&D and stuff like that, Pathfinder. But they had a thing. They're if you want to make a module, the best way to test it is to have other people play it.
Yeah. As and another person DM it, I'm guessing.
Yeah, have another person DM it and see what questions come up for them,
and then adjust it from there for them.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense because that gets you unbiased stuff, versus me, I'm gonna have a bias towards. Well, I really liked this character in section, so I'm keeping it anyway, even though another person's I find him kind of abrasive.
Yeah. So what you do, what you do is you test it first, yourself, you play it.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
And then, okay, that one's easy. Yeah. You test it yourself, you play it, then you have a friend play it, DM it, while you work as a player. So you see what it's like to play within it.
Ah, okay.
And then, I guess, especially for your first attempt,
yeah.
I kind of feel you need to make more than one module before they'd be really impressed with you. Unless it's a damn great module.
Unless it's again, I want to make a magnum opus of modules and apply just the one.
Yeah.
I could easily do a couple, and then with the best one that gets the most reviews and fun, I send in.
Or you could just send in all of them and
Yeah.
just be hey, look, I made 6 modules. Look at fucking prolific as fuck, and they're all good.
Yeah.
Or they're all decent. But what you do is 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay. What you do is you get it and you post it online on a board or something like that, and you're you strangers who have no reason to lie to me or to sugarcoat things.
Right.
You play this and let me know what you think of it.
Right.
How did your players react? How did you react?
So as a business guy, and I need to do research on this, copyright wise, what stops if it's really good? What stops a man from stealing my idea?
Anything that, as long as you put something down in a physical form, it is copywritten.
Okay.
In America, you don't actually have to You don't have to like go to the copyright office and actually like do any paperwork or
Okay.
anything. So it's
like,
sort of like if you record a song, and as long as it's recorded somewhere, if someone later steals that
And
song,
you have proof that you recorded it first,
Yeah.
timestamped and everything.
as long as it's timestamped.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. But yeah, that's like, again, weirdly, like, getting a tattoo, weirdly kind of like, it wasn't like, I've been thinking about this for a long time, but like, getting the tattoo and the new job both kind of sparked this weird, like, drive to do something I really want to do.
Yeah. Just changing up your life, doing
Yeah.
something creative.
Yeah.
I'm sad I couldn't inspire you. But I guess at the same time, I do sort of sit in my basement and make Let's Plays half the time.
Well, no, that's the thing, though, is that, like, what I see is, like, you're so driven about doing the Let's Plays and entertaining people. And that's, again, another thing everyone I look at who, like, is doing something they love is, like, driven to do it at, like, almost 100%.
Yeah.
Not always, you know, you can't always do things at 100%, but
You gotta have a large percentage of it.
yeah. It's like, I see you putting in all this, you know, effort, like, yeah, we help out, but, like, you know, there's no doubt that you're the guy doing the work.
Most of the work.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't forget to dodge that.
yeah. Oh, he does 3 now.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it is changing up.
He's getting slightly, he's progressing. He's learning.
Oh, you parried.
That time
only
he just
the
did
one.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So he's not consistent about how many shots he does.
You gotta sort of like try to figure it out
Yeah.
if like
Well,
is it going to do more? You got slash now?
I think it's like how he winds up. You gotta watch the wind up. But the problem is, like, again, you move so fast. It's like so fast paced that it's hard to tell when he's gonna wind up.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool though. I like the Naruto-esque or the Bleach-like-esque flash step that you can do, and like the flash step chain that you almost get going there. It's
Yeah,
very,
we
it
like
makes it
dodge
very
each
exciting.
other.
Yeah, it makes it very anime and very exciting. I like how you use that term now too, like anime as like just a verb or an adjective.
Sometimes he can parry and sometimes he can't, and then he's
Oh,
Don't taunt
damn.
me. Oh,
Oh, get out.
Oh.
Come on. Oh,
Yeah, I didn't get
very,
him.
Very, Ah.
yeah, see, I learned you can kind of dodge that
Yeah.
sometimes. Like sometimes he like magnets to you, and
Right.
sometimes he does not.
It might be the distance that you have.
Yeah, he's going the distance. He's going for speed. She's all alone
Cake,
in her
right?
time of need. Yes.
That's a good song.
Yeah, a lot of people like it. It's really easy to sing because Cake is known for being half monotone.
I mean, more than half, usually 60% to me.
They're at least 60 to 75% monotone.
Yeah. I mean, it's not until he gets like passionate about something, like in Short Skirt and Long Jacket. It's not until he talks about the short skirt and the long jacket that he sings like a really good like melody to it. He's just like da 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 shirt and a long jacket. Like, he's very excited about it.
The thing is, though, like, he shows his excitement
Yeah.
not by, like, increasing the tone of his voice, but
Yeah.
by just holding the note longer.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Like,
weird.
He's
but-
not any less monotone. He's just monotone he's monotone for longer.
right, but like it changes the pacing of the song.
Yeah.
Which thereby changes the nature of how exciting it sounds.
Aha! Double!
Nice.
We got him. I'm going into this with full. Oh, God. Oh, God.
And you remember to dodge. That's important.
Ah, okay. There's 3 of those. Okay, I
Right.
gotta remember.
One,
1, 2,
oh,
3.
Oh,
Oh,
it
he-
was a
okay,
four.
there's 4.
Well,
before
there
I
can
can hit
be
him.
4. You can seem to interrupt it.
The thing is, I interrupted it, but I didn't hit him.
Yeah.
He moved out of
But
the way.
You didn't have to dodge, so like it depends on if that dodge would have given you an opening or not. This game is, the design-wise, what I really like about it is that like you can kind of choose how you want to pace the fight, but it still challenges you and forces you to fight.
Oh,
In a
God.
sense, like it's not like one of those fights where you can like sit there and like I'll wait till the the full combo's done, then I'll do something. It's like I can choose the pace, but I have to choose like right now.
Yeah.
Sorry if that rant didn't make sense to anybody. It made sense to me.
No taunts. Man, dodging that is really hard.
I like the
okay.
cool use of the arena space too, like how it's designed. Like he dives underwater, and that's how you signify an attack.
Not here. The sound effects disappeared. Sometimes he attacks like twice, and so okay, fine.
I think that's part of your meter going lower is like the heartbeat thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, whoops. I ran right into
Or
that.
that might just be part of this level sound design.
Yeah. It's also weird when he hits me with one of those green things. The screen gets all wiggle wobbly.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if you noticed that.
Yeah, I did notice that. I don't know what the necessarily what the effect is trying to accomplish there.
I'm not sure if it's like this is radiation sickness or if it's supposed to be like, oh, you got wet.
You got wet by the water ripplies.
Oh, okay. There is multiples.
Interesting.
I never saw this attack pattern.
Really?
Yeah.
Which means that there's a random variation of attack patterns.
Possibly. Maybe I didn't get this far. I thought I got to like his third phase. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to fight you when you're zoomed out. I'm just gonna shoot beams at you. It's so
Don't
much.
forget you have the charge beam too.
Yeah.
Because we don't know if that charge beam might one-shot
okay.
that clone.
Possibly.
We should experiment with that.
Even if I get hit, I can still hit you.
I don't know if that's a good trade, Joe.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, he does significantly more
Yeah.
damage than I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so hit, and then, okay.
Well, it's not like Dark Souls where there's a guaranteed
Hit.
pattern.
Oh,
perfect
there we
parry.
go.
Nice. Oh, interesting that you would put him in his environment
Yeah.
as that final.
Oh! He's doing the floaty taunt!
He's doing the floaty taunt.
Yeah, okay, so when you do finish it, you do get a life bar
Yeah.
back. So if you start doing successful,
Yeah, it rewards you for playing well,
yeah.
which it should do, but like I think it's almost a little too generous.
I don't know, it really depends on some of the bosses and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like, sometimes it's, like that one boss this guy's giving me no life.
Yeah, that's fair. But that
But
one
like,
guy,
the one boss, he gave me like 1,000,000 life, and he was like way harder than this guy.
yeah, the time boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the time boss, it took me several tries just to get his first form down. Okay. Oh god. Oh jeez.
Yeah, time your shots.
Oop. Okay, so now there's too many of these things floating
Right.
around, so I
You
can't
can't really.
okay.
Well, you can't charge and significantly move
Yeah.
in a way that's beneficial.
It's hard to dodge these things, and
I kind of like it as a distraction, though. I think that's what it's there for, is to like make it harder to punish you if you get hit by those attacks.
haha.
Nice.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Nice. Nice. Oh, very good.
Okay, that time there was 2. Fuck. It's just memorizing his patterns.
So there's that little swing, like the anime blink before he attacks.
Yeah.
So their cues are like tiny but visual.
Taunting! Taunting! Oh. Oh.
Ah, he still got hit.
Yeah. I wasn't quite out of the way. So he like jumps,
Yep.
does it, jumps,
yep.
does it, jumps twice, and then I can attack
Yeah.
him. And if I do it any time before that, it won't actually hit
Yeah.
him. Okay, and then
yeah.
yeah, he has 2. He has that one, and then he has that pattern where he does it twice, and then
Yeah.
does a thing you gotta dodge twice. I think.
Yeah.
I think. That's the only part I don't like about this. I wonder if it's possible to have a game where it's like, it's all reflexes and no memorization.
That's kind of like what I said with if it does randomize, it's kind of testing that theory. Because
Yeah.
if it randomizes, like, again, like, there is some philosophy depending on, like, again, in real martial arts, there's not a lot of, like, consistency because it's usually one match before someone's unconscious.
Yeah.
But, like, in this setting, how many variations do you need to make it seem like there's no, like, that's truly reactive?
It is, even with real martial arts,
yeah.
like I took Taekwondo for a few years when I was younger. Whoa, okay, yeah, he is doing stuff.
But I'm saying in,
different.
like, a tournament setting. Like, where you, like, you know, you go, you do, like, not even a belt test, but I'm, like, saying, like, fighting another person.
Yeah, well, no, they train you to fight another person, but the thing is that, like, everything they train you is, like, pattern recognition.
Right.
Which is why I always was disappointed with that as a kid, because they're just teaching you all these, like, combos, essentially, that, like, you know, when you if you go against someone who's also fighting Taekwondo, then yes, the combos are really good.
But like, if you're like, it's like watching UFC for the first time. Like,
Yeah.
you're like really disappointed with how lackluster it is almost.
And then they just like go up and they just like, I'm just gonna pummel the shit out of you.
Like if you get like a big old bear guy who just grabs you, throws you down, and then like starts punching you. Your combos aren't gonna really help.
Yeah.
You
Fuck.
dodge too far. You gotta dodge this
Yeah.
way.
Okay. At least I get a little.
Yeah.
I can get those ones.
There you go. There you go.
Ah!
Nice.
Eat shit, you fuck.
Eat shit and die, man.
Yes, taunting, taunting. I got him.
Aw, damn.
I caught him monologuing.
This sly dog. You got him monologuing.
Okay,
love
we
that,
got
man.
him.
Sweet
I still
deal.
got it. I never quite got that pattern, but
This
I got
is his
that part.
finalist form, I think. Okay. That's a weird threat.
Trying to get over the word filter.
Is that even a threat?
I'll undo you. I'll game end you.
That reminds me of like the my favorite American Dad scene is from the one where he goes on the court for insurance fraud, but the whole thing is like he was doing what's called rubbernecking, which is where like, you know, you like look at women but on the sly so they don't notice that you're looking at them. And
I don't have enough room to teleport.
oh my gosh, you need to do like the shortest of steps. You're just taking punishment, dude.
Okay.
Oh, you need to time it so that you're going across in the square.
Yeah. Jeez, that is
But anyway, so the one guy who teaches him, like, tells him never tell anybody, because then my woman will know that I rubberneck. It's like at the trial, he like basically explains that he like, you know, he calls himself out for rubbernecking, and the dude stands up and goes, "You're a dead man, Smith. I don't know when, and I don't know how, but each of us have to go in our own time." And he goes, and then the other guy sitting next to him goes, "Is that even a threat?"
I mean, we're all gonna die eventually.
Yeah, I'm like, that's so true, because
Oh,
like,
fuck.
was that even really threatening him?
No.
Oh, you're going too far.
Ah, damn it.
Damn.
I was like, maybe I can hold it down until it happens. It's like, no, if you do that, then
you
you're
go
doomed.
farther, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
no.
like saying I'm gonna unalive you.
Prepare to commit unalive.
Yeah. This seems like the strangest so far of the wave, like, bullet hell patterns.
Yeah. It's just like, hey, now you've got a skill that you
Yeah.
didn't know you had to do.
Well, like, it's been subtly training you, but not really. Like,
But
it's
not
been,
really.
Yeah, it's been training you to, like, teleport in the fights, but only in, like, those, like,
Okay, so
first... Dude,
there's like a second between it, too.
yeah. You gotta be more twitchy about it, in a
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, you're trying to time it and, like, be artistic about it. Like,
I'm not trying to be artistic about it. I'm just trying to time it. Fuck.
Damn.
God damn.
This hellhole place can't be the end
Yep,
of the
I knew
road.
this was going to happen.
Oh,
I was
no,
like-
we gotta start the whole fight over?
Yeah.
Damn.
It said if you lose all 3 of your lives, then it's just back to the front.
Oof.
8 phases.
That's
Yeah,
rough.
I'll just have to practice my teleport.
Yeah.
The problem is usually I kind of rely on the fact that I can move a couple steps in
Yeah.
the way I'm going to teleport.
Like I said, you're like,
This one you've got like no room to move. You just got to kind of stand in the same place.
well, it's not, you gotta play with the square spacing in
This-
that last form.
This episode brought to you by Squarespace.
Squarespace. What company does that do again?
Websites I think. I don't know.
Okay. I thought it was H&R Block was the insurance place.
No, H&R Block is a tax
Oh.
thing.
Huh.
They usually only go
Product
around-
placement, the episode.
Yeah. Just goes to show you how effective those things are.
Yeah.
Those advertisements that I
Yeah.
like don't even know what you do, and I've heard
Yeah.
that like a million times.
Was it you? Yeah, it was you who was telling me about the nuking the Coke. It's like
Oh, yeah.
the joke that like product placement can't save you, but like some movies apparently take it too far.
Yeah, I think that was a nostalgia. I forget it. Yeah, it was that movie with Dennis Rodman
Yeah.
where he's like an action star or whatever, and they blow up a nuclear bomb, and he like blocks it with a Coke machine. He
machine.
blocks the fireball with a Coke
machine,
machine.
right?
He's like, there's jumping the shark, and then there's nuking the Coke. Where you're just like, yeah, you're doing something completely absurd that breaks the rules of everything you've established, and also product placement.
Like you can't, like the power of product placement can't save you.
It can't say. You might think that it can.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You could have teleported through that and kicked him.
Hey!
Oh, nice.
I still don't know what the timing is for that. It's just something that kind of happens once every blue moon. Okay. He's breakdancing.
That's like, I always thought of a fun D&D character would be a monk that was capoeira based. Like your whole thing would be like you sit in one square, but you like prepare actions all the time. And like again, like playing with the D&D again because it's turn-based, it's harder. But like basically sitting there like I prepare my actions and like ready for an attack, and then you describe it as like I'm just like spinning around.
I begin to dance.
Yeah, I begin to dance and prepare my attack. Is that all you do? Yes. I guess that'd be... Oh, wait. What if you combined a bard and a monk and used that dancing as your perform? And then, like, said you did capoeira, basically? Like, made it like, fighting is my performance.
That's gonna be your final boss of
Yeah.
your module. The bard monk. The bunk.
The bunk.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
nice.
I didn't
Hey,
know you
did
could
the
do
thing.
that in the outside room.
Well, apparently you can, my dude.
That is a really, like, you'd think with one of those like freeze frame things that
Yeah.
you would like hit him away, you wouldn't like leave him floating there and then
Yeah.
just like not do another stab move.
Like, you would think you would try to finish him off or stab him as much as
Yeah.
possible when you're in a life or death situation.
It's like, go, what are you doing?
Yeah. You fool!
Okay. At least I'm doing this a lot better.
Reap what you sow, my dude.
Hey, there we
nice.
go. I pretend I'm doing this much better. Yeah, I'm still trying to remember. I don't think they ever finished it.
What?
But Spoony, old YouTuber, he had a
Yeah!
famous thing with a whole bunch of other people, a D&D thing he was doing.
Mm.
I remember they had a bard, and his he was like a stand-up comedian.
Oh, really?
So his perform was like jokes, and he had like some like
feet.
I don't know if it was homebrew, but it was some like version of bard that was less about buffing yourself.
Debuffing the opponent.
Yeah, so like he would like mock the monsters and like make fun of them, and he had like all these language feats. So like he knew Orcish and he could mock them in their
That's
language,
kind of awesome.
and it would depower them. So like battle comes up, he's like, I put my hands behind my back and begin shuffling left and right. Like, oh, hey there.
Like, that's what I love about homebrewing, though, is that you find the strangest interactions and stuff because people are allowed to think like they're most comfortable.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm always against like unofficial things,
Oh yeah.
which is weird because I made like that custom archetype on Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
But I'm really like not into. Oh hey,
Nice.
achievement unlocked,
Hey.
perfect parrier, neat.
I guess it's perfect parry so many times in a boss fight.
Yeah, or something like that,
Yeah.
or just many number of times in
Yeah.
general.
Yeah. But anyway, you're
But it's
saying...
just like I never liked mods. I never liked homebrew stuff. It just it's so
Yeah,
difficult.
we played mostly homebrew when I played with you.
Did we?
Yeah. Like, Joe's was always homebrewed.
Oh.
And, I thought the one thing you made was a homebrew.
I mean the actual like module was a homebrew, but it wasn't.
like the classes you're against, like...
Yeah, like
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about like the classes and the powers and stuff.
Okay, like...
Like when you make your own race that has like weird powers.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but like that's the thing is like if I wanted, that's what gonna make like for my module, depending on what setting and stuff, I'd make a race or two to show I can balance those things.
Yeah.
To like, because of what I want to do, I need to be able to display that ability.
Like it makes sense for you,
Yeah. But like again, like I understand as a player, like, or as even a DM, like someone like being like, I'm making a bard archetype, it can do all these busted things, and I'm like, no, that literally breaks my game. Please don't do that. I
Well,
need
like,
you to have fun.
I
Not break my
remember
game.
famously Fish Criminal back when we played D&D.
Yeah.
I was DMing, and he had like a character. It was a really good character, and then he decided he didn't want to like play him anymore.
Right.
And so he was like, he basically wanted to make like a character from Dark Souls. He's like, it's basically like a it's basically not a paladin. It's basically like a cleric,
Yeah.
except it has miracles instead of spells, and he like made his own miracles that were based off the ones in Dark Souls.
Yeah.
I'm like, just play a cleric.
Just play a cleric.
Like he's like, these are all balanced. They've got. He's like, well, this one's like kind of unbalanced, but I can only use it a couple times.
Like, but that's not balancing. Just saying that, like, oh, it's broken, but I can only do it once per day. Like, once per day in D&D is a lot of times, depending on how many days you play. And like, combat usually only happens once per day. Like, unless you're really a murder hobo about like going out and fighting as many times as possible.
All the murder hobos.
Yeah. That's like the thing is like my friend, again, I was talking to Luis today. He's like my best friend, but like he writing wise, he was talking about
I
like
don't know what the hell's happening there.
No, you weren't dodging at all. Maybe because I'm distracting you.
I don't know. I saw the white little flash, and I parried, and then he hit me again, and I'm like, was there a window to parry that? Am I not supposed to parry that? I don't understand.
Well, no, I saw like with the red things, you were just like not dodging them, like not going to the non-red spaces either. But anyway, like, sorry.
Oh yeah, I mean there was that, but there was also like
parry problems.
Yeah. Hashtag Perry problems.
Hashtag Perry problems.
Only Katy Perry understands. And Perry the platypus.
Perry the platypus has no problems. He's Perry the goddamn platypus.
I mean, he's got lots of problems. Okay, you're fucked.
You murked that guy.
Murked.
That was almost point blank.
Murked from right next to you.
That's like being a really good Samus player and like watching like having someone come up and like just charging the rocket right in front of their face. Yeah. Or like a DK player just like swinging your fist like, oh, I'm gonna hit you.
Oh, he dodged it.
Oh, what a dick. What was I saying?
Something about homebrew classes.
Oh, see, you're supposed to dodge out of the way of that.
Yeah, but see, like right there.
Yeah, but like you gotta look for the red space on the ground for if you can parry it or not.
No, but like well, I'll show it if it happens again. I like parried one, and then he immediately like hit me again with like, not one of the dodge ones, just like a regular attack, like a punch.
Interesting.
And I didn't see the
Oh, that I understand. So I think his foot. Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
You beat him anyway.
I beat him anyway. That's the point.
Well, now I'm really bothered that I can't remember what I was talking about.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
This darn game distracting us from our D&D conversation.
God damn it. Talking about classes, right?
Yeah, homebrew classes.
Right.
You want to make your own to show that you can balance it.
Right, and then we were talking about balancing. Oh yeah, once a day. Murder hoboing, like, and Fish Criminal making the things, but it's like saying it was balanced based on like you could do it a number of times per day or something.
Yeah.
It's like, but no, that's the thing is like, balancing it is like you gotta like, it's like the power creep in like any card game, right?
Yeah.
It's like the cost has gotta be equal to or more than the power, depending on how what the effect is.
Yeah.
Because if
it's got to have some kind of cost if it's going to be super powerful.
Yeah. Like Fireball is like indiscriminate. That's kind of its cost. It's like, yeah, you do a shit ton of damage, but you do it in a wide radius kind of to everything. So like you got to be careful with your placement. Like if your barbarian's just going up and like, I'm going to hit the big thing. You're like, no, idiot. I was going to throw a fireball. That's like, now you've like eliminated that spell basically. Or you got to be like, I'm going to fireball him, but I might kill the barbarian too.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Such things happen from time to time.
And it also, again, it was like costs a higher spell slot, all that jazz. So like again, like it's weird. D&D's weird too because 5e is so balanced in its nature.
I haven't played. I still like 4th edition that everyone else hated.
4th edition isn't bad. I just like either 3.5 or 5e kind of more.
Oh god. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, I didn't like 3. 3 was like, I felt like it kind of went a little too nutty with all the tables for everything.
Well, that's what Pathfinder is just like tables and numbers for everything you want to do. And like, I don't think that's bad if you have a goal, like, or because like it's very much like if you want to do something, you can do it.
Yeah.
Like you just got to find the table for it. This is not the fight you want to go into.
It's like he has no way to heal. I have no way to heal. That's
unless you
just
parry every possible attack.
Yeah. But I mean, that's the thing. Like even before, like going through this like that, there's no way to heal. He doesn't give me any sort of heals. He just occasionally does stuff. And it's
Right.
like, man, maybe if you parry it. Usually I just run away from him. And then I'm attacking him, and I get stuck in my attack animations.
Right. But yeah, the whole point of the balance conversation, in my opinion, is that the homebrews aren't bad. It's just like, it's how dedicated do you want to be to either having fun or actually like creating a class. I think there's a difference there, like in the like how you go about designing it. Because if you're going about it to like I'm doing, to design a class to show off your ability to design things, then you're gonna go with it in a much different point of view and frame of reference. Whereas like if you just want to be as busted as possible, yeah, of course you're gonna make broken spells that like do crazy things.
Yeah, it's just one of the basically like it's a matter of who comes up with it. Like
Yeah.
if a DM comes up with a character class and they're like, oh hey, I have this new setting for my story, and
Yeah.
in it there's like special kinds of monks and they work like this. Like, okay, he's clearly designed it around it. I'm sure there are like characters that
We'll have it.
yeah. But it's like if you have a player character who's coming up with a class, like their concern is having
Less-
fun
yeah.
and doing cool stuff, not necessarily like making it balanced.
So I noticed something with your dodging, and this is just like, again, I can't really critique you because ultimately you are the one playing and doing quite well right now. But like when you dodge, you don't tend to dodge, you don't go for like the biggest spot. You go like towards like the immediate, whereas like you should go to like the largest section.
But it's where like how far you go is
Yeah.
like kind of difficult to
Because
control.
it's charge dependent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like I basically like I aim for the biggest area.
But like you might not get there because you didn't
Yeah.
charge enough. Understood.
I end up like going to just the edge of where it's possible. At least I made it to this.
Yeah, just
I've
now,
got 2 attempts at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just to practice. Well, I kind of have to move. That's the thing is like I'm used to like I move back and then that comes and then I.
But like, yeah, now it's blocking you from doing
Yeah.
that. You gotta basically create your space, but like also move within their space.
Yeah, just. I can't hit him. Okay. I've just got to kind of.
Oh
like,
shit! I learned it. I kind of figured it out.
yeah, you got to move in the direction that.
No, you can you
Oh,
can
I
shoot
made it.
those. You can shoot those things. You can
Oh,
shoot
as
the
they're
things coming up and stop them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as he shoots the line things, because it didn't create that space and you were able to move through it.
Oh, did I? Oh,
So you
okay.
can shoot those balls and they'll stop.
So I could stop the beams from being formed to begin with.
Potentially. I don't know, we gotta test this theory. Like,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even. It happened so fast. Yeah, I think that might have just been a glitch, the fact that it didn't form all the way.
No, I don't think it is. See? It's like formed all the way this time.
So, like, he goes there, so I gotta go this way.
Then you gotta go
And then
over that way.
down.
Yep.
And then, like,
Back up.
up. And then left.
Over. Over.
Right.
Down.
Oh.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah, and then if you get in the same spot. Oh, wait, did I do it?
You passed it. Never mind. We don't have to play around with this.
No! Did I do it? I did it! It was really difficult and I barely got it, but I did it. A whole episode for one guy.
Hey, sometimes it be like that though. Oh shit. That
Of
was
course.
So anime.
It's so anime, I haven't seen an anime do it in forever.
I know.
Because they're just like, it's become so cliche.
It's like a trope now
Yeah.
versus like a actual
Will we
like cinematic
share his
effect.
fate, or will life take an unexpected turn?
Will we get our heads
Is
cut in
that a-
half?
From the strangest places.
Yep. Stranger Things. You watch that show?
I do not.
Me neither.
Actually. I've heard a lot of people say good things about it, so I
think
kind of
about
want
it for
to.
so
But like,
long.
Yeah, it seems interesting, but I don't got no
Destruction
Netflix.
of the world
I do have
on one
Netflix, but I'm
hand,
kind of like, I'd rather watch my anime and
I'd
work
rather
on my
watch
D&D.
Family Guy over
Yeah,
and over again.
exactly. Dude, I'm
Wish it
so
their
addicted to
world
that
be
show.
more
Like,
valuable
not even
than
in like the
mine.
pleasurable way now. It's just like, gotta put on my
It's-
falling asleep show.
It's the
made
background
my
noise
decision.
to your life.
Exactly, which is
I
kind of
will
sad
see myself.
in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has their things.
Mhm.
I know some people who are like,
Whatever
they'll
the
pick a pop
cost.
song and they'll just listen to it on loop for like hours on end.
Yeah, Which is not really healthy though. Like, but like, is it any healthier than me doing a variety? Like, it's this. Yeah, they're different episodes. Not every episode the same as the night, but like, it's usually the same purpose. Is like white noise.
It's just like it just becomes white noise. Like they're not even listening to it as music. They're not enjoying it. They're just like. I remember CPG Grey of all people, who's like this very illogical robotic
literate
guy, and he's like, oh yeah, I just like this song. He's like, I'll be editing and I'll just put this one song on loop and I listen to it 32,000 times over the course of a month.
Because even if it has lyrics, like you have like it basically you get so used to it, it doesn't do anything anymore.
Yeah. And he's like, I don't like this band. I don't even like this song, but for whatever reason. Stuff of this tempo just sort of puts me in the zone.
But like at least he's logical about it. Like for me it's just like I like having the sensation of something or someone doing something around me. So like again, like, even if I'm sleeping, I like the idea of like Family Guy going on because like there's voices and it's like less alone, I guess.
I'm worried that we're gonna have to fight the sun from Super Mario Brothers 3.
Thrown in tortured.
No,
yeah, I knew that part already. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, we're going to Disneyland.
Epcot! Yeah!
Oh, post-apocalyptic Florida. The final boss is Florida Man.
Whoa, I don't think we can beat him.
No.
He and the Kyles are gonna take Area 51.
And the Karens, don't forget about Karen.
You're right, you're right.
They're gonna go up and demand to see Area 51's manager.
You know, have you seen the thing where it's like the Kyles are out of Monster, Florida Man is overwhelmed, the Karens cannot find any managers whatsoever, all hope seems lost, and then in the distance you hear it, the horn trumpets, the thunder of hooves, and you see the horniest of archetypes, horse girls, coming to save the day on horseback.
Can you feel it? The anger.
I'm not familiar with the horse girls.
Oh, it's a great meme. But that's the one of the memes I saw earlier today was that.
Yeah, I keep seeing like all these battle plans where they're like, okay, so the Kyles are gonna go in first. The anti-vaxxers go in first because they're as good as dead anyway. Then the Kyles will be the front line. Like, and then it's always like, and then the rest of us sneak in the back while all mayhem is breaking loose.
Because the Kyles are gonna punch all the drywall.
Like, then we got all the weebs Naruto running. Like, here over on the side is our contingent of guys in fedoras with samurai swords.
God, that's so funny.
We're gonna convince them that Milady is inside and they need only to rescue her.
Amazing.
An eye for... Oh, am I one-eyed? I haven't even noticed.
No, you're two-eyed.
Okay.
But, like, he's saying something about revenge. And I'm sure this guy wants revenge on us, too.
Something
we haven't been
about
paying
revenge.
attention to the story.
What story?
Exactly.
You've got to fight it. And, like, if it gets here and it's, like, suddenly, like, dialogue options, like, were you paying attention?
Nope.
You gotta, like, tell him the thing that'll make him give up.
I'm like, sorry, bud, we're going to do a fight.
We're going to do... You get here and it's like, cooking, I hope you brought the recipe. I hope you
Like,
remembered the recipe.
Nani?
Oh, hey.
Oh, this is beautiful.
It's a rocky land.
Oh, I fucking love Ed Cop.
Was it gonna be a big, huge rock guy?
I hope so.
Am I just gonna fight a rock with human legs?
Oh no, it's a shack. Shrek!
Nope.
It's a kid? You can't be killing no kid.
It might be a midget. Oh
Nope.
no. It's the Squire!
Oh
For the
no.
much bigger.
He who knows no fear, knows no courage. I take mine from you. We are what we fight for.
Am I the bad guy? I
We're
feel like
the bad
maybe
guy.
I'm the bad guy.
I feel
so-
like you're definitely the bad guy, especially in this instance.
I feel like Reinhardt and Torbjorn here coming to stop me from killing the Omnics.
I mean, I would be...
I look at you, stranger. and
Yeah,
I
everyone
see
just
nothing.
calls you stranger.
Desolation. Death.
I kind of want to actually listen to this.
You are alone.
Except for the rabbit.
I am fighting for something much greater than this. Can you imagine the strength that gives me?
No, but I'm
I
very...
doubt it.
Oh, that's pretty
And so
cool.
your fight ends here.
Oh, he's got little horns on his thing.
That's cool.
So I'm no way I'm gonna defeat him this time,
Yeah.
but well, at least I'll give it a college try.
His shield reflects. His shield reflects. What are we gonna do?
Dodge. Ah, he doesn't shoot lava, he shoots blue. Oh, okay. What do I got? Oh, okay.
Oh, nice, nice. So is this 1,000 times? We'll find out next time on Legsplay.
Oh, what?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
going to say, no, we're not. This is the last episode. You'll have to let us know right now if this is... If this is something you'd like to see more of.
Yeah, and again, like, we can find different talking points if D&D design wasn't your
Yeah,
fave.
because that's the thing, is there's not a whole lot to talk about with
Yeah.
this.
I mean, we can talk about the design and the interesting ways they use the boss mechanics and kind of like the same mechanics in different
God.
flavors.
Yeah.
Like,
How do you use the same mechanics however many times?
yeah, it's like, so we can get more in depth with the analysis of the game, but like, do you want to hear that, or do you want to hear about the time, Bootleg Drew tried to design a
And I
module?
will do
Yeah.
so again.
You want to hear more? Or I could talk about... I've talked about this before on a Legsplay,
Right.
but I remember I was on the Discord the other day and someone was like, Joe, do you play D&D? I'm like, do I play D&D? I have so many stories.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I don't really watch any of that stuff. I'm like, oh. But yeah, I could tell about fucking, like, Kruger.
Kruger was awesome. You know, I still design a character that's like Kruger. That's like my most famous character. Except like I took like you, I took basically good guy Russian, but instead of wearing bones to scare his enemies, so he won't fight. He's just like a pacifist, and like he's too kind. Like he's so kind to his enemies that like they don't want to fight him. Like it was this one time we were put into a slave camp, right? And instead of like leading the rebellion or whatever, I was just like,
You can escape.
what?
Oh, he was just gonna take us back.
Oh, okay. Instead of leading the rebellion or like joining the rebellion or like talk to the rebellion, I was so busy plowing the fields as goddamn best as I could that like the workers were like the slave masters were like gonna whip me, but they were like, this guy's working too hard. Like they're like, we gave this slave a break, and I was like, no, Ivan must work hard. And he,
I will work harder.
yeah, and he like always talks in the third person. He's like, Ivan will always do best job.
No matter what. Like,
Yeah.
you're literally a slave. You're
Yeah.
helping your captors.
Yeah.
Like, my mom said, if job is worth doing, is worth doing well.
Exactly. Like, and so like it's like it's become my like big favorite character because I give what's called Ivan speeches in my play group. Whereas like we had this little blind girl that we were supposed to only lead for like a mission. She ended up becoming part of our group because we liked her so much. Little Sheeta was her name, and at one point I gave this speech when we were like leaving her, like at the like we finally got to the town, and Ivan like kneels down to little Sheeta, like, and he's like an 8-foot tall Russian man.
Yeah.
So like he like kneels down to this little girl, this little blind girl. He's like, you must follow dreams. If you want to be adventurer, you must have heart and soul. Remember, heart is largest muscle. And like it was like completely incorrect, but like everyone loved it because he was like I was so into the character.
Go back.
Yeah. So
Okay, two. Okay, sorry.
So the parryable abilities seem like to me the ones that have the shine.
Yeah. You could see the I didn't notice the shine on, like,
Yeah.
the first two characters.
I think because one literally had a lamp for a head, so it made it kind of
Yeah.
hard.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, but like I think it was there. I just also wasn't
Well-
paying attention as hard as I should have been.
Yeah, it's still, the timing's still a little awkward, but...
Yeah, it's not as
Go
like
back.
I guess visceral. I mean, you have to tell me if you like can
Well-
feel the timing, like Dark Souls
Go
kind
back.
of like you could feel when they're gonna attack.
After I kind of, like, get to know them a little bit,
Yeah,
after I get to know them as people, as
Yeah.
real people,
there's real people that we're killing.
yeah. There we go. Okay, no, okay. But yeah, I just love, but the whole idea was like, between Kruger, because
Yeah.
just to explain this real quick while
Yeah.
we're here, because it was basically like a troll that turned into a reverse troll.
Yeah, it turned
Like-
into the most engaging character of the party.
Yeah, it was basically like, our one friend was like, I want to make a political intrigue.
You're no match for me.
Okay, so his taunts aren't actual taunts. You
It's the
can't,
right thing to do.
you can't attack him while he's taunting.
Yeah, he's
He's-
talking while he's walking his walk and talking his talk.
Yeah.
Anyway, political intrigue.
Yeah, he wanted to make a political intrigue thing, and he's like, okay, what kind of character do you want to do? And like, there was like Brandon wanted to be a detective.
Oh my god, the detective failed so hard.
Yeah,
We'll
he
go
was like
into
a
that
wizard
later.
detective, and the one guy was like this really rich, like foppish character.
That
Oh, I
was
get
me.
to see the thing.
That was me. I played like a weird, like, not rogue thief, but like I was like a ranger, but like I had a smoking problem.
Yeah. Oh no, and there was a Frank's character who was
a vampire or some shit.
Well, we didn't know that,
Yeah,
but he
but,
was
like,
he always walks around with a parasol, and he was just like, he was some kind of mage or something.
Yeah,
he was just
he's
like
very foppish.
yeah. But and I'm like, so it's this standard political intrigue kind of stuff. A lot of rogues and thieves and characters who have stuff to do outside of combat.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to play a 6 foot tall, an 8 foot tall Goliath with bone armor.
Yeah.
Named Kruger. And he's like, whoa, this is different. No punch. Oh.
He punched your legs out.
I didn't wiggle hard enough.
Yeah,
apparently. This guy's gonna take a little bit.
This guy's gonna take some learning curve.
It's fine. We'll do it next time if there is a next time.
I hope there's a next time. I enjoy this actually.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna play this 7 foot tall Goliath. They have like stone skin and bald, and they're just like,
they're like skin's like hard as stone. It like looks gray and everything.
Yeah, like they're just designed to be barbarians.
Yeah.
And I think that was my class. I forget. I might have been a warrior.
No, you were a barbarian. You weren't a fighter.
Yeah. And he was just like, why? This is political intrigue. I'm like, I'm just gonna put all my stats into like intimidate and what was
persuade.
Yeah. And I'm like, and I'm just gonna like walk around, like the bone armor. It has no like
actual
combat.
There's
no combat benefits, but it gives me a +1 to intimidate.
Right.
And I'm like, that's gonna be my thing. Is like, I'm not gonna fight people. I'm gonna threaten to fight people. But then, like, to make sure that he wouldn't go completely off the rails, I gave him this like really strong moral center.
Yeah.
That ended up being stronger than all the other morally ambiguous people in the group.
Oh, by far.
Yeah.
Because, like, I remember I was stealing something while Brendan had, like, broken a chandelier and, like, got us arrested, basically.
And
everyone but Kruger.
Yeah. No, I got arrested, too.
Oh, yeah.
That was the thing. They arrested, and then my teammates, like, we'll never survive in prison. You have to kick us out. And I'm like, I honor bound to serve you, my friend. So we were in a carriage, and I kicked the door of the carriage open. Because I had huge feet.
Yeah, but you ended up, like, staying in.
Yeah, they all jumped out, and they're like, Kruger, come on! I'm like, I will not run from the cops. That's dishonorable. So I jailbroke everyone, and then alone had to face the king.
And then you ended up becoming, like, captain of the guard or something by the end.
I was like, my friends are misguided.
Yeah.
Let me capture them. I know better than anyone. You can trust me. And he's like, how can I trust you? Like, I came here.
Yeah.
Like,
and he was like, well, that's a compelling argument.
Well, there was also, I was like, to break the tension, I told a joke.
Yeah.
And our DM was like, I'm going to roll to see how low his charisma is to accept that joke, because it was like a terrible pun.
Right.
And he, like, rolled a 1.
Yeah.
And he's like, he thinks it's the most hilarious thing he's
ever
ever heard. You have, like, he has an instant like of you. He thinks you're a great guy.
That's also something I want to study more, is, like, the different ways people DM.
Yeah, that's super interesting. But we'll have to save it for next time on Legsplay, because I died and we're not doing that again. But again, let us know what you thought about this. More Fury, yes or no.
Different conversation points, yes or no.
Yeah, if you got something, if you got a Q&A, we could definitely do it.
Yeah.
And until next time...
Good luck.
See
have
ya.
fun.
Oh, that's the Yu-Gi-Oh thing.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Oh, now I feel bad.
It's okay.
I ruined our outro.
We don't need an outro. Comment in the comments if you comment in the comments. Comment in the comments if you comment in the comments. If you like these guys, please subscribe.